I'm sure we're going to do all kinds of fun customizations like heads and skins, but we're not doing any of that free-to-play junk. There's not going to be any microtransactions. There's not going to be any of that nonsense. There's not going to be any microtransactions. There's not going to be any microtransactions.
Yes, that's right, finally a new AAA game without microtransactions. You heard it from the man Randy Pitchford himself, finally a game that is all about the fun first and the money second. What's up, Vault Hunters? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the ModFather66, back with another Borderlands 3 video. If you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Borderlands 3. In this video, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know from the gameplay reveal piece by piece. What I'm hyped about and what I'm expecting to see from the game. If there's anything that I've missed, please let me know in the comments below. First things first, the new features I'm excited to see is the ability to slide a mantle, which strangely has prompted clickbait dick-sucking journalists to say that Borderlands has adopted Apex Legends style movement. That's right, apparently before Apex Legends, mantling and sliding wasn't actually a thing. Fucking idiot. But honestly, how many times have we been running in Borderlands 1 or 2, started taking shots and tried to slide away from the gunfight? Personally, I do this every time I play to this day. By the way, I stream Borderlands regularly right here on YouTube, so subscribe and maybe hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I go live. I stream with a couple of buddies and we're always having a laugh and a joke, so it's just a nice, chilled environment to be. Anyway, back on topic, so yeah, sliding and mantling, very nice addition to the game. Next up, the ability for each player to get all the pieces of loot that drop. Now, if you're not familiar with the loot system in Borderlands, traditionally, say for example, you're in a party and you kill a boss, that boss will have one unique weapon that drops when you defeat it, like Sledge's shotgun for example, just off the top of my head. And as soon as the first person takes that weapon, it's gone for the rest of the party. The only way to get that weapon again is to go into another instance and then kill the boss again. It's a kind of loot pool if you fancy. In Borderlands 3, they've introduced something called loot instancing. I know it sounds like a made up term, that's because they've literally just made it up, and I'm glad that they have. Now, instead of only dropping one weapon or piece of gear, it will drop for everyone in the party. Now, from the reviews of the lucky bastards that were invited out there to play, by the way, Gearbox, Randy, I also like Borderlands, maybe an invite to play Borderlands 4 really, maybe, please, probably not. Also, as well as it dropping for everybody, it's levelled on your own level. Say if you're level 30 and you jump into a buddy's game to help them through the story and he's on level 10, your gear will be level 30, theirs will be level 10, but don't think you're going to be able to go full god mode on the enemies. The damage you deal and the damage that they deal to you will also be scaled accordingly. Next up, an actual social hub. Not just a place like Firestone in Borderlands 1 where it's just a safe space. This is an actual social hub that's tuned to your player. It's a place to meet up, trade loot, although admittedly, you know, you could just do it in a mission, but on the other hand, you're skipping between planets, so there's not really a neutral space like Firestone in Borderlands 1 or Sanctuary in Borderlands 2, so I guess it makes sense. Also, a cool part in this new social space is that there's actually a vending machine type thing that collects up all the loot that you've missed or that you couldn't get. You know, if you kill an enemy and maybe the loot that it drops falls off the map or drops into an area that you can't access, well, this vending machine will return all of those pieces for you, so no more lost legendary. Although I'm guessing that this social space goes off the party leader, you know, which it decides which social space you load into, because as Randy Pitchford explains, when you're in the player's bedroom or player's area, if you like, it's all based around that character. So I'm guessing Zane's room and the others will look different to the one that was showed on the gameplay reveal. Or what they could do is they could add like 4 bedrooms, and then each one, you know, if you're playing with 4 different people, 4 different characters, and then you could visit each bedroom for everyone that's in there. Like if say there's only 2 people in your party, the other 2 bedrooms will be locked so you can't go in. But yeah, you know, only time will tell. We'll see when the game releases. Also in the bedrooms or players areas, there's like trophy cabinets, if you will, where you can display the most prized weapons and gear and show them off to your friends when they come through. It shows you that he's got a Tog pistol. Obviously that's just there for a showcase, but say if you get a decent legendary, you can put it up so when people come into your player area, they can see that you've got this gun. And it's never a bad addition. I mean, when has a trophy cabinet in a game ever made it worse? Never. That's when. I had mannequins and weapon cases in every single one of my homes in Skyrim, and I was proud as fuck. Imagine how proud I'm going to be when I can actually show people how much of a nerd I am. Staying on the subject of trophy cabinets, our old friend Hammerlock, he's got his own room in Sanctuary 3, which is basically just one big giant trophy room full of empty mounts on the walls. Each one is meant for a specific head from a monster that you kill. I'm guessing anyway, I don't think you could just like stick up 30 skag heads. I would like to bet my money that they're not just any enemies at all. You know, I'm hoping that there's bigger ones that you've got to hunt down, maybe find a secret mission for. That's my hopes anyway. Let me know in the comments what you're hoping. Also, staying with characters, Tannis is back being weird as ever. It shows you we're using a different kind railing. I've not seen this in the franchise before, maybe I have. It's using its dead body as a sleeping bag for some reason. Elle returns as a ship mechanic. As you could see, if you watch the gameplay reveal, we didn't see Scooter, so yeah, Ellie is the new mechanic and Moxie's back for, you know, these. And finally, the things that makes Borderlands Borderlands, just the loot. Sweet showers of beautiful, bountiful and downright mental loot. Gearbox have really overdone themselves this time round. I mean, the variety of weapons that you can pick up. I mean, I know it says there's a billion guns, but they're randomly generated. That's why they can say there's a billion. But there's a uniqueness to these weapons that they could only get from a Borderlands game. Not only have they got guns with legs, guns that explode when you reload, guns that fire massive fucking bouncy balls that damage any enemy that is in its path and explodes after a certain amount of time. There's also a boss weapon that they showed off that shoots music waves that kills enemies. I can only guess that this music that it shoots is some kind of space age equivalent to Justin Bieber if it can actually kill people. And that's the only boss weapon that they showed us. So no doubt they've got weapons up the sleeve that's going to make that one seem as boring as watching your garden fence rot. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. As I mentioned before, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for all things Borderlands and other games too. Like I say, I stream here to YouTube regular, so I play a variety of games, but I'm really hyped for this Borderlands. There's tons more stuff just to cover from just this one reveal, this gameplay reveal, but I never like to keep you too long for videos, so enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, I'm Number 566, and I'll see you all on the next video.